This stream is sponsored by Manscaped. Hey you. Yes, you. Have you lost all your confidence when shaving below the waist? Would you like a sleek, well-designed trimmer so you can shave with ease? Well, look no further. Let's talk Manscaped. Let's Talk Sport have teamed up with Manscaped, the best in men's below-the-waist grooming, to give you an exclusive offer of 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code Let's Talk Sport. Manscaped engineered the ultimate groin and body trimmer by focusing on intelligent functionality and an incredibly comfortable grooming experience. Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. It also gives you the ability to turn on the 4000K LED spotlight when needed for a more precise shave. Visit manscaped.com and use the code Let's Talk Sport for 20% off plus free shipping for a helping hand job done. This product has been tried and tested by Kara and the LTS team. We thoroughly recommend for the best smooth shaving experience below the waist. Visit manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping by using the code Let's Talk Sport. Manscaped, your balls will thank you. Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport for the favourites, Anna Bogdan, at the Transylvania Open in Romania. My name is Kara Davies. I'll be taking you through this one. Nice to have a few of you joining in already. If you were here for the start of the stream just a second ago, you see our brand new sponsorship with Manscaped. Manscaped are a shaving company. So if you'd like to get 20% off your Manscaped order and free shipping, we've got a link in the description. You want to go and click that and get yourself some lovely products with a nice little discount as well. But for the moment, we are just watching players coming out onto the court. Anna Bogdan's just walked onto the court. No fans this week. Empty indoor stadium. Emma Raducanu won her first WTA match a few days ago. A first for her. She's back from a set down to win the match against Sog. And that's the first time she's ever done that in her career. So, and it only feels like it's just started as well. But can she make it 2 in a row? We're finding that out very shortly. Players are going through the motions at the minute, waiting to meet the umpire at the net for the coin toss. Don't think there'll be much pressure on the young Raducanu today. She's won her first WTA main tour match, so she's got the worst bit of the way, really. I think today is all about seeing if she can back that and playing some good tennis. But she's against one of the home favourites, one of 8 home favourites in the draw this week. Simona obviously leading the way as the top-seeded Romanian player, and Bogdan looks to recreate some of the successes Simona Halep's had over the last couple of years. Just awaiting the coin toss. Mohamed Liani in the chair. Make sure to involved in our poll at the top of the chat. If you've not done so already, have your say. 100% of you think that Raducanu's going to win. So we've Raducanu fans out in force who think she's going to prevail and win a second WTA match in just a few days. Players just having a picture by the net before they run back to the baseline to start the warm-up. 18-year-old Emma Raducanu, now British number 1, ranked 23 in the world, has been as high as 22. That changed about a week ago after the Indian Wells, where she lost first round there. That was her first match on the tour since winning the US Open a couple of weeks ago. Winner of this one, Marta Kostyuk, will be waiting in the quarter-final. She awaits the winner of Raducanu. She come through a pretty straightforward match early against Mona Bartel, 6-4, 6-4. But for now, as I see in our picture, Emma Raducanu, singles titles. She's just got the one, and that was the US Open. As I mentioned, she won just a few weeks ago. She's already made $2 million in prize money. I imagine that'll be significantly higher with the amount of deals and sponsors that he's got off court. Should be a really interesting match. I was watching a few of the highlights yesterday from her 3-set comeback, and some of the tennis she was playing reminded me of that magical fairy tale run to that US Open final where she beat Fernandez in straight sets. But she's up against it today with Anna Bogdan. She is ranked 106 in the world. She has been as high as number 59. She's not got any titles to her name, so that could change by the end of this week. She could cause an upset today. She wins this match through to the quarterfinals. She could be the champion come the end of the week. This is her first appearance tournament, so she's going to have a good few points. The ranking will rise after this. She come through her first round match 7-6, 6-4, so a little bit more forward than Raducanu. But who do you think's going to win? Is it going to be Emma Raducanu or is it going to be Anna Bogdan? Let us know in our poll. And if you fancy it as well, you can get involved in our chat. Give us a message, any predictions, any analysis this match, any questions as well. Don't forget to give this video a like and drop us a subscribe. It's totally free and it won't cost you a single penny. First meeting between the two on the top, surprisingly. So we are moments away from starting this match. Of course, so Emma Raducanu does have Romanian blood. Her father is Romanian. And after Raducanu's first match win earlier in the week, she did a post-match interview in Romanian, one of the 4 languages that she can speak. If there was a crowd in for them, I'm sure they would have been cheering for her. But I think in an interview a day ago that the reception she's had while she's been out in Romania has been very positive. She had a lot of support. Got a couple of seconds left of the warm-up and then it's looking like we're good to go. I was going to make a prediction myself, but I think every prediction I've made on some of our streams here on Let's Talk Sport, I've managed to mess up. I think I've got one right. I think I predicted that Danny Med was going to win the US Open. I think that was the only one that I got right. So I'm going to say, let's say Raducanu's going to win this in straight sets. Bogdan, Raducanu has beaten players higher ranked. She's beaten Bencic, she's beaten Sakari.
throughout that run at the US Open. So can she add another win to her belt? Here we go. We're about to get underway. Raducanu to serve. Serve in the middle of the box. Reply goes wide from Dan. Good start from Raducanu. She's on the board. She's winning. 15 love for the number 3 seed. Highest seeding in a tournament so far for Raducanu, as she plants a first serve into the top half of the net. Second serve to come. Where's this one? Serve from Raducanu goes in the middle of the box. 400 across court from Bogdan. Backhand from Raducanu. Backhand down the line from Bogdan. Raducanu tries to go down the line with forehand. Misses. Goes wide. We're at 15 all. Raducanu, of course, this would have been a real fairy tale. Was she would have been, well, she is number 8 in the race to the year-end final this year, but only the top 8 of the women's players will be there, so she's missed out by 10 places, but I don't think she was planning on going there anyway. I don't think she expected it for one, but more on that later. A confirmed lineup of 7 so far, 1 space to fill. So we'll chat about that a little bit later on. But at the moment, we're having a great rally. Emma Raducanu with a defensive backhand slice just hits the top of the net and bounces back on her side. She's 15-30 down. And now would be a good time to welcome my dog, George. He is in the kitchen barking with my other dog, Grace. So I'm sure he will be coming to join us on stream very soon. He's being looked after by big sister Grace. So I'm going to go and get him. He's going to be joining us for the stream. This is his first time on Let's Talk Sport, so I'm just going to go and get him. Oh, and we're back. This is, I don't know if you can see him right now. That's George. George, you're live on Let's Talk Sport. This is something I didn't think I'd be doing on a Thursday afternoon, but he's being very, he's not being very well behaved at the moment. So let's see how this one goes. But to the match, and Raducanu just saved a point. We are at deuce. Tough game, tough opener for Raducanu. If she can get through this, it'll be a good one to settle the nerves as Bogdan's bouncing around at the back of the court to return a first serve, which travels beyond the service line. We've got a second serve now. Bogdan's going to be looking to get on top of that baseline to return this one. Serve goes down with a forehand down the line from Bogdan. Moonball as well goes long. me shooting off from time to time, then say I've got the dogs with me today, so I'm in charge of them. As Raducanu's got a game point, and she converts fist pump from her. Great start from Raducanu to settle those nerves. She's a game to the good in this second round match between herself and Anna Bogdan. But a few people get in touch already in the chat, which is nice to see. We've got Michael Edmund. Good morning. We'll go with Bogdan. So we've got some Bogdan fans who've entered the chat. It's good to see you. My dog is just trying to escape upstairs. So I'm on guard. I'm watching this match and keep an eye on him at the same time. So I might give him a treat, actually, just to keep him quiet for the next 20 minutes before I let for a break. Right. But before I do that, the task of Anna Bogdan to get us underway in her first service game. So Bogdan goes into the net, second serve. She composes herself, takes a deep breath. Serve from Bogdan, goes down the backhand from Raducanu, forehand cross court from Bogdan, forehand cross court from Raducanu into the open space, and it's a clean winner. Love 15, Raducanu. Fist pumping. She's really wanting this. She's keeping that energy high. Now Raducanu giving it fist bumps at the moment, whereas Bogdan, complete opposite, looking cool and composed at the back of the court. From her, goes out wide, backhand from Raducanu, cross court, backhand cross court from Bogdan, backhand cross court, exchange at the moment, and Bogdan with a backhand down the line over the highest part of the net, quite make it over. Love 30. Bit of a gap starting to open now in the Bogdan service game. Serve from Bogdan. She nets the first serve. Deep breath from Bogdan. Serve goes out wide into the box. Raducanu just about got a rack on it. Did it go in? No, it didn't. Serve looked to have missed by small margins there. Emma Raducanu has found herself with 3 break points. She converts. She only needs to get one of them. Bogdan with a serve down the tee. Raducanu with a forehand. Backhand from Bogdan. Backhand down the line from Raducanu. And Bogdan couldn't reply. Raducanu breaks with style. She now nudges ahead 2-love in the opening set. Well, that was kind of like a Raducanu at the US Open, wasn't it? Do you know what? She's not played pretty bad tennis this week. I feel like I know she's gone back to the old Emma Raducanu because we've not seen her play that much. Kind of like she's picked up where she's left off at the US Open. She's playing some great tennis. She's finding those angles as Bogdan with a drop shot. Emma Raducanu, just to get to it, finishes it off with a forehand volley into the open. How did Emma Raducanu get to that drop shot? Bogdan didn't really do anything wrong there. She saw the space. Emma Raducanu was quick to get to that one, but Bogdan couldn't back up that plastic drop shot with a passing shot. 15-love, over the middle of the box from Raducanu, and a backhand from her goes wide. So we're at 15-all. My dog has just returned. He's on the stairs. think a treat is imminent for young George. So I will be right. Boom, back in business. George has now got a nice chew, so that'll keep him quiet for a bit before I let him out into the garden. But it looks like Emma Raducanu, 3-love to the good. As the players sat down, having a quick break at the change of ends. But I've just been to check the post as well, and I think this is the first time in history this has happened. All the post that has come through the letterbox today is for me. So how spoiled am I? They might all be bills, but who cares? Remember to get involved poll as well. Who do you think's going to win? Is it going to be the home favourite, Anna Bogdan, or is it going to be teenage Grand Slam sensation, Emma Raducanu? Let us know. Do you agree with Michael in the chat that Bogdan's going to win? Or do you agree with the 100% of those who voted in the poll that Raducanu is going to win? And looking to get a game on the board. She's a breakdown at the moment. Steadies herself for the serve. Serve from Bogdan goes into the bottom of the net. Not really his first serve so far. She'll be wanting to improve on that percentage throughout this match. Bogdan gets a lovely cross-court backhand, kisses the line. Raducanu couldn't get a racket on that one. Perfect shot from Anna Bogdan. Just a glimpse of some of the tennis that she can play. When it comes together, it's so good. That's why she's been as high as 59 in the world. The bottom of her Grand Slam results this year, she got to the first round of the Aussie Open, third round of the French, first round of Wimbledon, and first round of the US Open. Best result throughout her career has been a third round, and she did manage to reach that best this year at the French Open. On the other hand, she got through to the last 16 of Wimbledon before she had to retire against Alia Tomljanovic. She was a set and 4-love down in that match when she experienced breathing difficulties and was unable to complete that match. But she bounced back quickly. She returned to the Challenger Tour, dropped down to the Challenger level before the US Open, gets a wild card for the qualifying of US Open, comes through the qualifying without dropping a set, and then wins 7 matches in the main draw to win her first title and first Grand Slam. As Anna Bogdan finally gets a game on the board. She is behind, though. Emma Raducanu leads 3-1. That'll should we please one, Bogdan? Settled in now. just stretching at the back of the court, jumping up and down. She readies herself for Raducanu. Serve from Raducanu, goes down the tee. Reply goes wide from Bogdan. Serve from Raducanu from the ad court goes. Second serve coming Bogdan's way. Can she attack? Put pressure on Raducanu here. Serve goes wide. Back Bogdan with the backhand. Raducanu with a backhand court fails to cross the net. 15-all. If that ball had have gone over the net, though, that would have been one hell of an angle. The way that she hit that didn't quite make it. As Raducanu with the serve out wide. Bogdan manages to return it. Ball goes out. This is some of the serving, that serve there, the serve out wide into the Bogdan forehand. Angle on the serve. That is some of the stuff that she managed to do over the US Open period. Successful weapon of hers. She manages to keep that serving. She's not going to have any issues this afternoon holding serve. Bogdan with a backhand return off serve. Raducanu forehand down the middle. Exchanging backhand at the moment, cross court. Raducanu just tries to make that angle with an inside out backhand. Manages to miss the left tram line. Pleasure to have your company this afternoon. We've had a couple of votes in on the poll so far. 100% of you still think that Raducanu is going to win this match, make it through to her first Transylvania Open quarter-final. A lot of Raducanu fans voting in that poll. But if you don't think that Raducanu is going to win, let us know. Vote in the poll. Do you think Bogdan is going to make it through to her first Transylvania Open quarter-final? Both are debuting this year. First appearance in the tournament for both players this week, as Raducanu looks to get a game point on the board here. Forehand cross court at the moment, exchange from both players as will drop short from Bogdan. Bogdan with the drop shot. Raducanu looks to be down the line with the forehand. Bogdan goes cross court. She's made it. Bogdan happy with that one. Didn't put a foot wrong in that rally. Moved Raducanu around the court. Started with a drop shot. And then poached her to the net. And then ripped a backhand cross court into the open space. Great tennis from Bogdan. Neither player is making it easy for each other. The tennis carries on like this. I think we're in for a long afternoon, to be honest. You should have to drop us a like and a subscribe on the channel. And if you fancy in 20% off your Manscaped order, go and check out the link in the description. We got code in there. Let's Talk Sport for a 20% discount. So if you see some Manscaped products for Christmas, head on over to their website, manscaped.com, as Emma Raducanu comes through a tricky service game to Juice. She leads 4-1 with a break. we were talking a little bit earlier about the WTA year-end finals, list of who's qualified so far. There's one space left, so we've got Sabalenka, Krejcikova, Pliskova, Kari, Swiatek, Muguruza, and Badoza, who had that incredible win over Victoria Azarenka at Indian Wells 2 weeks ago now. We called one here on Let's Talk Sport. She's qualified for her first year-end finals. The final place, though, is yet to be decided, and it's between two players, the Tunisian Ons Jabeur and Annette Conte, who is playing here at the Transylvania Open. I think she's due to play. She's last on centre court today. Simona Halep to follow this match, but Annette Conte, if she wins this tournament, she is guaranteed a spot, the final spot at the WTA finals, which will take place at the end of the year. But Kate says that she's not putting any pressure on herself. So if she wins the tournament come the end of the week, she would have booked that final spot in the year-end finals. So we'll see how she can get on a little bit later on. Her match last on centre court. Simona Halep, though, as I mentioned just now, Simona Halep finished outside of the top 10 for the first time since 2013. She's just missing out on a space at the year-end final. She's had a few injury troubles this year, of course, unable to defend her Wimbledon title she won in the British summer of 2019. Ash Barty as well. Ash Barty's not going to be playing any more tournaments this year. Her focus is going to be on the Aussie Summer in January with a Aussie Open campaign. She'll want to be looking fit and healthy for that one. No Ash Barty for the rest of this year. So Sabalenka will be seeded 1 in that tournament. Exciting times. Hopefully we'll be able to bring you some coverage of both year-end finals, men's and women's. But at the moment, back to the match. She's 30 love up on serve. She'll want to hold here. She doesn't want to go 2 breaks down. Raducanu breaks here. She's going to be within a game way of taking the first set. She's looking comfortable. She's looking confident as a serve down the tee from Bogdan is called out. Second serve. Serve. She tries to go down the tee again. She's double faulted. Trying to get to the Raducanu backhand on the serve. Bit of pressure now. Double faults creeping into your service isn't great, but Bob plants a forehand. She's on the back foot, plant forehand into the right tram line. We're 30 all currently, down 1-4 down, looking to get a service hold as the serve does go into the middle of the box. And got a backhand from Raducanu, forehand cross court into the space from Bogdan, forehand reply from Raducanu, forehand cross court from Bogdan. She's got the back of the line. Great rally from Bogdan. Had Raducanu managed to create the open space, and she got Raducanu with a wrong footer on the forehand wing. Smart tennis. And she's got herself here a game point. Can she convert? Serve goes way past the service line. She wipes her forehead. Second serve from Bogdan. Here we go. Second serve. Serve goes long. Second double fault of the game there from Bogdan. Not the time to do it either, as we're at deuce. Serve from Bogdan goes down the tee. Backhand response from Raducanu. And Bogdan comes on top of that rally. Raducanu hits a backhand past the baseline. Game point for Bogdan. Can she get another game on the board? Backhand from Bogdan, backhand cross court from Raducanu. They're exchanging backhands cross court at the moment. Forehand from Raducanu. And a backhand from Raducanu goes wide. And Bogdan holds, but it's Raducanu. 4-2 with a break in the second round of the Transylvania Open in Romania. One of 8 Romanians who made it through to the main draw this week is Bogdan. Top seed Simona Halep leads the way for Romania. As we see there, Bogdan with a forehand long. Serve from Raducanu down the tee, forehand reply from Bogdan, backhand cross court from Raducanu, backhand from forehand into the bottom of the net from Raducanu. She tried to go into the open base, into the juice side of Bogdan court, couldn't quite get the elevation on the ball to travel over the net, just hit the top of the tape. Serve from Raducanu down the tee, forehand. I think that went long. Yeah, forehand looked, from what I can see, to bounce right on the line, but it did seem to be out. As Raducanu edges ahead with a couple of game points in this service game here. Forehand down the tee. I think that one went out as well. So we've got a serve from Raducanu here. Raducanu with the second serve in the middle of the box. Backhand from Bogdan. Backhand from Raducanu. Backhand's cross court at the moment from both players. Backhand down the line from Bogdan. And she's made it. Seeing a couple of fist bumps here from Bogdan. Can Raducanu convert the second of her game points with a second serve? Second serve from Raducanu. Out wide, band from Bogdan, forehand cross court from Raducanu. Bogdan travelled wide. No rule there. I think she's had to accept fate there. Raducanu leads this by 5 games to 2 with a break against the Hello, if you're just joining us, we're currently enjoying this first meeting between Emma Raducanu, British #1 and current US Open champion, and Romanian, one of the home favourites, Anna Bogdan. Bogdan was once ranked as high as 59 world, has taken a bit of a tumble down the rankings, currently ranked world number 106. As Raducanu has enjoyed a career of 22 in the world after that incredible victory at the US Open, but she's dropped one place. She's now ranked 23rd in the world. Pro debut from Raducanu this year come at the Nottingham Open, one of the grass court lead-up tournaments before the championships at Wimbledon. Lost out there in straight sets to Britain's Harriet Dart. Here we go then, Bogdan looking to stay in the first set. Can she do it? Here we go. Serve from Bogdan goes out wide. Cross court from Raducanu. Cross court forehand from Bogdan. Both exchange shots forehands. Raducanu with a backhand on the line. Bends over when that was not happy. A little bit frustrated there. Bogdan with a squat shot. Backhand. Placed beautifully on. Forced Raducanu to hit a squat shot backhand thrown. But it's Bogdan wins the battle of the backhands. She now nudges herself ahead. She's 30 love up in her service game, looking to stay in the first set, wanting to force the serve at question to Emma Raducanu. Bogdan, 30-15. Serve from her goes into the box. Backhand from Raducanu down the line. Forehand from Bogdan into the net. Reminder, the winner of this one, Grace Kostyuk, in the quarter-finals. She booked her place earlier today with a 6-4, 6-4 victory. So the winner of this will face Marta Kostyuk in the quarterfinals. Which one of these women will make it there for the first time in their careers? Let us know in the poll at the top of our chat who is going to win. %, of you still think Raducanu is going to be victorious and make it through to first ever Transylvania Open quarterfinal. Get in touch if you've anything to say, if you've got any questions, and if you just want to say hello. Either or, I do not mind. Let me know if you're enjoying the stream so far. But if you are just joining us, this is Let's Talk Kara Davies. We are currently watching Raducanu, seeded 3 this week, versus Bogdan, the Roman, hoping to keep Romanian hopes alive today. Can we see 2 out of 2 Romanian victories today? As we've got Simona Halep, seeded 1 this week. She is to follow this match. Currently at deuce on the Bogdan serve. Bogdan is going to want to try and force Raducanu to serve out this opening set. She's got a game point at the moment to keep her chances alive in the first set. And she does. She has forced Emma Raducanu to serve out the set. She's asked the serve it out question. Emma Raducanu, 5-3 with a break, serving for first set. Can she do it? Raducanu gets the first point on the board. Fist pumps all the way from her. Both players, though. I know Bogdan's a breakdown at the moment, but both players are playing some good tennis. I think if Bogdan wants to make any form of impact in this match, she's got to make a couple of those first serves. We've seen a couple of double faults creep into one of her last service games. As Emma Raducanu now leads 30-love. She serves for this set. And as well, Bogdan, she needs to get on that baseline for the Raducanu second serves. At the moment, she's got nothing to lose by doing that. But definitely something she'll want to switch up in throughout the course of this match. With Emma Raducanu here with 3 set points. It's the number 3 seed this week who has 3 set points. She only needs to make one of them. And she's got 3 here. Can the British number 1 kick this match off with a bang? My dog is just by my feet wanting to say hello. And there we go. It's Emma Raducanu who strikes first blood in this first meeting in the last 16 of the Transylvania Open. She has taken the first set by 6-3. Bogdan, with it all to do. I think if Bogdan was to take a leaf out of Raducanu's book earlier this week, Bogdan will take inspiration from that, because Emma Raducanu, her first match of the tournament this week, she was a set down against Herzog. She managed her first ever comeback victory from a set down. Can Anna Bogdan do the same? We'll find out in a few moments' time, as the players are just taking a much needed rest after that set of tennis. A little bit later on, Simona Halep is coming up, followed by Annette Kontaveit, who, if she wins this tournament, she has booked the final spot at the WTA year-end finals, set to take place at the end of the year. If you're just joining us, some of the names who have made it through and have qualified for the year-end finals. We've got Arina Sabalenka, who has made it through to a couple of Grand Slam semis this year. We've got Barbora Krejcikova, French Open champion from the French this year. We've also got Pliskova, who made it through to the Wimbledon final, lost out to Ash Barty. We've got Sakari, who had that great run at the French Open and the US Open. Swiatek, former French Open champion. Muguruza and Badoza, who booked the 7th spot after winning the Masters 1000 at Indian Wells just a couple of weeks ago. But we're a few moments away from starting the second set. If you're just joining us, this is Kara Davies on Let's Talk Sport. We're currently watching Emma Raducanu, British #1 and US Open champion, take on Anna Bogdan, one of 8 home favourites who made it through to the main draw this week. Emma Raducanu, though, first set under her belt. She got the early break and she never looked back. Be sure to give this stream a like, subscribe as well if you fancy. It's free, and if you end up not liking us, you can always unsubscribe. You do you. But if you do enjoy our content, be sure to show us some love. Drop us a like, give us a subscribe. And in return, we will give you 20% off your Manscaped order. Manscaped, we've just teamed up with them. We've just partnered with them. Manscaped are a shaving company. Most of the Let's Talk Sports team, actually, we were sent a lovely package through from them. Their Lawnmower 4.0 has been tried and tested by some of our team, and we all approve and recommend. So if you fancy yourself 20% off and free shipping, head to manscaped.com. Use the code Let's Talk Sports at checkout, and you will get a cheeky discount. Great before Christmas as well. Perfect timing. But back to the match, Emma Raducanu got a couple of game points here on Bogdan's serve. Already getting some break points here. My laptop is being absolutely tragic this afternoon. So I'm trying to regain connection to the feed that I'm currently watching, just so we know what's going on. been a great match so far, though, as we just see the scoreboard tick over to 1-0 for Raducanu. She's picked up where she left off in that first set, and she started with the early break. Bogdan only managing 1 point in that service game. But what can Bogdan do to make any kind of impact in the match? Just checking out on our poll right now, 19 votes in so far, and we have had a slight change. 89% of you now think that Emma Raducanu is going to make it through to her first Transylvania Open quarterfinal. But we've got some Bogdan fans who have voted in our poll. 11% now think that Bogdan is going to win this match. Great to see, great to see. If you've not had your say in the poll, do so. It's at the top of the chat if you can't find it. But Emma Raducanu at the moment is a game up, 15-love up on her service game. Bogdan, 15-all. Now up to 20 votes in the poll. 90% of you now think Raducanu's going to win, so it's dropped by 1% for Bogdan. I think Bogdan's now very much the underdog in this contest as Raducanu with a serve out wide. Bogdan replies with an unforced error. Raducanu is 30-15 up on serve as she heads up to the baseline for her first serve on the ad court. She serves out into the corner of the box. Bogdan with a ground stroke into the net. Raducanu got a couple of points now to make it 2-love. Scoreboard very much in her favour at the moment. A set and a couple of... She's done it as well. She's a set and a break up. She's consolidated break from the first game of the second set. Raducanu now leads a set and 2-love as the match ticks over to just over 46 minutes long. Bogdan looking to get a game on the board here in this set. She plants a first serve beyond the service line. She's not been that solid on serve day, missing a few first serves. And when you're up against Emma Raducanu, who is now standing so far inside the base, looking to be aggressive, a bit too aggressive there as her shot goes long. But that kind of stuff that Bogdan is up against, she needs to be making the serves, keeping Emma Raducanu at the back of the court. Because as we saw there, Raducanu way inside the baseline to return second serve. As we see a backhand cross court from Bogdan. Forehand down the line from Raducanu, backhand from Bogdan. We've got a little slice from Raducanu, forehand cross court from Bogdan, forehand cross from Raducanu. And a forehand from Bogdan. Cross court goes long. 15-all. Bogdan just regaining a composure there at the back of the court. Bogdan looking to get a game on the board as she gets an ace. Bogdan with the first ace on the board for her. Great time to pull that one out the bag as well after a double fault. After several double faults in the match, you wouldn't have thought that now would be the time she pulled out an ace. But she's 30-15. Great serve. As we see, forehand from Bogdan, backhand cross court from Raducanu, cross court from Bogdan, forehand down the line from Bogdan, forehand down the line from Raducanu, and it's long. Bogdan now with a couple of game points, 40-15 to the good. She does not want to go 3-love down like she did in the first set. Hello to everybody watching at the moment. Hope you're having a nice afternoon, evening, or even morning as well. This is Let's Talk Sport. My name is Kara Davies, and we're enjoying the last 16 match with Emma Raducanu and Anna Bogdan, who's just held serve. So it's Emma Raducanu who leads a set and 2-1 with break. Players are just changing at the sit down at the moment. Talking a little bit about the women's finals, year-end finals coming up later on in the year. We've got some of the men who have qualified for the ATP finals. We've got Novak Djokovic, who is an obvious qualifier there. Daniel Medvedev, US Open champion, and before COVID, after COVID had kind of calmed down, Daniel Medvedev was the 2020 champion with a crowd none. We've got Stefanos Tsitsipas, Alexander Andre Rublev, and Matteo Berrettini, Queen's champion earlier in the year and Wimbledon finalist. So a couple of shots left to be taken there. You put Djokovic as firm favourite to win that tournament, but after what happened to him at the US Open, I think, and as a defending champion as well, Daniel Medvedev, that's going to be a great week of tennis. As well as that, we've got the Davis Cup. Great Britain have named the team of Cam Norrie, Dan Evans, Joe Salisbury, two in the team for him, and Neil Skupski. Neither of these featuring in that squad. But Raducanu is serving 2-1. She's hit her first double fault of the match. Can she take advantage here with a serve down the middle of the box from Raducanu? Bogdan hit a shot that looked like it was going to go out, planted itself for the left tram line. Rally still in. She's moving Raducanu from side to side. We've got backhand cross court from Raducanu, backhand cross court from Bogdan, backhand from Raducanu to keep in the rally. Both exchanging backhand cross court at the moment. Who's going to be the first to switch it up? And it's Raducanu with a nice backhand into the net. Bogdan pleased with her efforts in that rally. Raducanu now finds herself love 30 down in her service game. With a serve down the tee from Raducanu, backhand from Bogdan, backhand cross court from Raducanu, both backhands. Bogdan with another backhand. Raducanu, the strong backhand down the middle of the court, both exchanging forwards at the moment cross court. And it's Bogdan who's the one to make the error with a forehand long. 15-30. Bit of scoreboard pressure at the moment from Bogdan on Raducanu. Serve from Raducanu goes into the middle of the box. Turn from Bogdan in the left tram line. Thirty all. Raducanu readies herself for the serve. On the court, serve goes in the corner of the box and is called second serve here. Does not want to be making a double fault and gift a break point to Bogdan. Serve from Raducanu in the middle of the box. Backhand return from Bogdan. Forehand down the middle from Raducanu. Both exchanging down the middle of the court at the moment. Backhand cross court from Raducanu into the net. And it's Bogdan with a break point. Great point for Bogdan then. Raducanu taking a time for this one. Serve out wide. Hits the top of the net from Bogdan and it travels over the net. Court backhand from Raducanu. Bogdan, though, roars. She gets the break back. So instead of Raducanu being 3-1 ahead, we're now level. We're 2-all in the second set. Bogdan managing to get the break. And it's now back with her racket to serve. Both look composed. Serve from Bogdan goes wide. Raducanu with a forehand return over the higher part of the net. Raducanu moving Bogdan around. Raducanu with the angle cross-court forehand. Bogdan replies with the same. And Raducanu on the stretch with a cross-court slice forehand to make it over the net. Incredible rally there. I think as this match has gone on, the rallies have just got better and better. Great stuff from both players. 15 love Bogdan as the serve goes down the tee and it's called long. Second serve here. A couple more of you have voted in our poll. 91% of you think Emma Raducanu is going to win. Percent of you've gone down a bit. I think that Anna Bogdan is going to win. Both trying to make it through to the first Transylvania Open quarterfinalist. Bogdan with another double fault. That's 4 now. Her. $15. Bogdan with the serve down the tee. Backhand, single-handed backhand defensive shot from Raducanu. Netted. Better serve there from Bogdan. Effective. Did the job. And she got herself a free point. match clock has now reached the 1 hour mark. This set definitely going to be a little bit longer than the first set by the looks of it. Second serve from Bogdan into the middle of the box, backhand cross court from Raducanu, backhand into the middle of the court from Bogdan, backhand into the open space from Raducanu. Forehand cross court from Bogdan, forehand down the line from Raducanu. Oh my God! Raducanu with a forehand on the run over the highest part of the net. Just watching a replay of this one now. How has she managed that? Bogdan with an amazing angle into the forehand corner of Raducanu. Raducanu on the run, belts a forehand into the back corner of the Bogdan backhand. Bogdan was nowhere near that and acknowledged by her as well with a clap of her hands for that one. She appreciated that one as much as Emma Raducanu did win in it. Wow, what a point that was. But Bogdan now with a game point after closing in on the net with an amazing backhand cross-court angle. The angles that they're coming out with today, oh my God. This is a right treat and a half. This is on a Thursday afternoon. Game point now for Bogdan. Serve called out, missed by quite a margin as well. Second serve coming up from Bogdan, does not want a double fault here. Serve down the tee, Raducanu with a cross-court forehand, Bogdan with a defensive backhand, Raducanu with a cross-court forehand, Bogdan with a reply, and it's gone long. That was a close one. Raducanu was kind of making her way up the court for that one. The ball come high back from Bogdan. Raducanu thought gonna land in, but it was out. Juice, Raducanu, fist pumping at the back of the court. Great tennis. I'm really enjoying this match. First serve from Bogdan, netted. Be interesting to see the first serve percentage of Bogdan. It's dropped a considerable amount, but we serve from Bogdan. Both players are on the run. Slice forehand at the top of the net from Bogdan. Raducanu had her on the run there. Bogdan couldn't get any power on that defensive slice, failing to make it over the net. Great point then, Raducanu. Can she convert? Serve from Bogdan goes long. She will not be happy with her first serve percentage. I sure wouldn't be. Second serve coming up from Bogdan. Serve goes wide into the box, backhand return from Raducanu. I think it's gone wide. Bogdan raises a finger. And yes, it has been confirmed. The ball has gone wide. But Juice, Bogdan has fended off one of the break points from Raducanu. We'll get Juice. Bogdan, will she make a first serve here? Serve from Bogdan into the middle of the box. Awkward for Raducanu. Drop shot from Bogdan. Can Raducanu pick it up? Raducanu tries to lob. Not quite enough height on that one. Bogdan managing to find the space there. Serve though, although the serve was in the middle of the box, it made it quite awkward for Raducanu. She had like a penguin forehand, as I like to say, or a T-Rex forehand. T-Rex is not got very long arms, and that's what Emma Raducanu replicated there. Bogdan with the game point now again. Bogdan wins his service game. She's going to be leading for the first time in the match. And she does it. Raducanu hits a ball long. And Bogdan leads the second set by 3 games to 2, and Raducanu by 1 set to love. Great match so far. Really enjoyed this one. If you haven't done so, vote in our poll, give the stream a like, drop us a cheeky subscribe, and if you fancy getting 20% off plus free shipping at Manscaped, we've linked to their website in our description with our code as well. If you enter the code at checkout, Let's Talk Sport, you will automatically be given the discount of 20%. Some of the Let's Talk Sport team has tried some of the products, and we approve. If I was here for the start of the stream, we played one of our little adverts. But yeah, Emma Raducanu, after being a breaker, we're now back on serve. Bogdan is leading 3-2. Raducanu to serve after the change of ends. But he's got the new balls. And if you've got particularly good serve, especially with some of the angles that Raducanu comes out with on the serve, that will favour her service game. So Raducanu coming out to serve in a few minutes' time with new balls. Bogdan just have a drink and a think of what's happened over the last 20 minutes or so, whereas Raducanu is at the back of the court getting ready to serve. Seeded 3 at this tournament, the highest seeding that she's had on a WTA Tour event. Right, here we go. Raducanu, can she hold serve with a serve outside, with a serve wide into the box, both exchanging rallies cross court at the moment. Amazing angles from Anna Bogdan. Hit an incredible cross court forehand. So much spin on that one. Reply from Raducanu. Bogdan tries to recreate the success that she made with her previous forehand, but it went long. Raducanu 15 love. Serve from her goes down the tee. Forehand reply from Bogdan. Forehand down the line from Raducanu. Backhand from Bogdan goes long. 30 love. Raducanu serving from the deuce side. Serve out wide. Was that serve in? Yes, it was. Fantastic serve there from Raducanu. Must have just placed itself on the tram line. She's 40 love up. Comfortable looking service game so far for Raducanu. Serve from the deuce goes wide. Second serve to come. Second serve from Raducanu is in the middle of the box. Backhand from Bogdan. Both exchanging backhand. Caught at the moment. Bogdan with a backhand down the line. Raducanu with a forehand. Forehand from Raducanu. Looked like it was about to make it over the net and drop over, but unfortunately didn't make it. 40-15 on the Raducanu serve. She's serving with the new balls. A little bit quicker as well, especially with the indoor conditions indoors on a court. Very, very quick. Serve from Raducanu, netted. Second serve to come from her. 40-15 at the moment. Second serve. Second serve from Raducanu on the tee. Backhand from Bogdan. Forehand cross court from Raducanu. Bogdan manages to get a racket on it. Has it made it in? Yes. Raducanu with a backhand drive cross court into the open space. Bogdan did well to get a racket on that cross court forehand from Radas. And it's Emma Raducanu, who's now levelled in the second set, and she leads a set to love. Good tennis there from Raducanu. All square here in the second set. Let us know in our poll who you think is going to win. I predicted earlier in the stream, if you weren't with us, that Emma Raducanu was going to win the match in straight sets. She's a set away at the moment, but we're heading into the business end of the second set. 6 games played, about to start the 7th, with Bogdan to serve. Serve from Bogdan goes wide into the box. Raducanu with a return. Bogdan failed to make the shot over the net. Ball just bounced into it. Love 15. Strike 1 to Emma Raducanu. She wants to look for that break. Serve from Bogdan. Down the tee. Forehand reply from Raducanu. I think it's been called long. It has. Second serve from Bogdan. Raducanu going to want to be aggressive on this point as she's inside the baseline. Serve from Bogdan goes wide. Raducanu kisses the line with one of those shots. I think Bogdan's not happy here. The shot that Raducanu hit backhand to the baseline was called in. Bogdan thought it was out. She's having an exchange with the chair umpire. Bogdan is fuming at the moment. Her arms are out wide, questioning the decisions of the linesman. She's not happy with that. We see a little replay here. The ball. Oh, that was close. That was very close. The ball was literally probably millimeters in. But Bogdan needs to kind of keep calm here now as she finds herself love 30 down. Bit of drama there. It's been a couple of calls that she's not agreed with so far in the match. This is the second one that she's not happy with. Very close call though. No Hawkeye here though. Serve from Bogdan. Down the tee. Been called as an ace. Raducanu now challenging the umpire. Raducanu thought that ball was out. Raducanu's turn to be unhappy with no call there. 15:30 on the Bogdan serve. Bogdan serving from the juice court. Serve from her in the wider part of the box. Backhand slice return from Raducanu. Forehand from Bogdan. Oh, she made it. Bogdan. Emma Raducanu smacked a returner. Bogdan was into the net. She crouched to hit like a crouch down smash volley. I don't know what you'd call that, but she was on her way into the net. Raducanu smacked the forehand. Bogdan, if she had to put her racket out, that would have hit her clean in the face. Wow. 50-40, 2 break points for the British number 1, seeded number 3, and a serve down the tee from Bogdan. Go long. Just waiting for the ball boy to get back into position before the second serve. Second serve from Bogdan. Down the tee. Backhand reply from Raducanu. Backhand cross court from Bogdan. Both exchanging backhands cross court at the moment. Forehand from Bogdan down the line. Forehand cross court from Raducanu. Forehand cross court from Bogdan. Both exchanging forehands cross court at the moment. Raducanu's gone down the line. Bogdan with a backhand cross court. This rally's still going. Backhand cross court angle from Bogdan. Has she made it? I think she has. She's made it. Bogdan with the backhand scrambled shot there. Backhand. Load of left hand on that backhand. Gorgeous. Oh my word. This is how good these two have got to play to win the points. What a rally. Still, though, Bogdan, she is still a break point down. Can she save another? She just drops the ball there on the first serve, going out of place. Goes through the motion of it again. First serve from Bogdan goes down the tip. Forehand reply from Raducanu. Forehand from Bogdan. Backhand squat shot from Raducanu. That ball, look, bang on the line. Raducanu's looking at it. She put her hand over her mouth. I don't think she'd quite believe that. Went in. And Bogdan has saved 2 break points. Fighting hard here. She's doing well. We're at deuce. She can take a sigh of relief for a second before she steps up to serve. Serve from her goes out wide. Forehand from Raducanu. Forehand down the line from Bogdan. Backhand out wide into the left tram line from Raducanu. And from 2 break points down, Bogdan has now got 1 game point of her own. This is to serve for a 4-3 lead, just to keep her nose in front. Serve on the deuce from the ad court from Bogdan as she drops the ball from the toss again. Twice now we've seen that happen from that side. Serve from Bogdan goes down the forehand from Raducanu, backhand from Bogdan, cross court backhand from Raducanu. I think she's made it. She has. Backhand return from Raducanu planted itself bang on the line on Bogdan's side of the net. Bogdan couldn't get one back there. We're back at deuce. Longest game of the match so far, this one. Some great tennis as well. Serve from Bogdan goes down the tee, backhand from Raducanu. Drop shot from Bogdan. Raducanu's there. She's gone down the line. Bogdan into the open space and she's done it. Bogdan, the backhand cross court, passes Raducanu. Stunning tennis. Bogdan quite low to the ground, that backhand. Nice and low over the net, passes Raducanu. She drew her in, she was successful, and she's got another game point. Serve from Bogdan goes out wide, backhand from Raducanu, backhand from Bogdan, and it's gone long. Back at deuce. We've seen Bogdan play some incredible shots to get some game points, and then she's not been able to back it up. She's made a messy error. But we're at deuce. Bogdan to serve down the tee, backhand from Raducanu, backhand from Bogdan into the bottom of the net there. And now the tables have turned back to Raducanu. She's now got a break point. Raducanu with a break to go 4-3 up. So from Bogdan on the ad court, down the tee, bang from Bogdan, backhand cross court from Raducanu, backhand cross court again from Bogdan, both in cross court, backhand cross court angle from Raducanu, and she's done it. Raducanu has made it. Raducanu now leads by a set and 4-3 in this contest against one of the home favourites, Anna Bogdan. Change of ends now. Well-needed drink after that tough game. You've got to feel for Anna Bogdan, though, after even those 2 break points at 15-40 down to then a couple of game points of her own. She did so well, but just made a few errors and gifted a breaker serve to Emma Raducanu, who will come out to serve 4-3 If you're just joining us, this is Let's Talk Sport. It's a Thursday afternoon here in the UK, and we are watching teenage sensation, British #1 and US Open champion Emma Raducanu take on Anna Bogdan, one of 8 Romanians who made it through to the main draw of the Transylvania Open this week. Raducanu, of course, so has a Romanian father after her first win on the WTA tour. She did her post-match interview in Romanian, one of 4 languages she speaks. I feel like we're watching Raducanu from her US Open run. She looks confident. She looks settled. She doesn't look like she's got anything to worry about. She's not carrying that pressure, which is great to see. I think in that first match at Indian Wells after her US Open triumph, there was a little bit of pressure going into that one, having to try and win your first match after winning the biggest title of your career. But here she is now, Emma Raducanu, serving at 4-3. Serve from her goes onto the top of the net, bounces back onto her side. Second serve, needed 3 this week. Top seeds above her, Annette Kontaveit, #2, Simona Halep at #1. Both of those to play later on. Halep to follow this match. Kontaveit follow Halep. And Annette Kontaveit is needing to win this tournament if she wants to stand a chance of claiming the last spot at the WTA year-end finals. Bogdan with a forehand error wide. $15 love. Poll at the moment, 92% of everybody who's voted so far think that Raducanu's going to win. 8% for Bogdan. Get involved if you haven't done so already. Have your say in our poll. And if you fancy getting in touch in our chat, feel free to do so. Let us know where you're watching from. Raducanu with a forehand cross-court into the back corner of the baseline and tramline. She leads 30 love, looking go 5-3 ahead in the second set. Serve from Raducanu on the juice side, drops the toss. Serve from her goes down the tee. It's being pulled out. Second serve from her. Serve from Raducanu in the middle of the box. And that's being called out as well. It's another double fault. I think that's the fourth one of the match we've seen from Raducanu. Her turn to experience some double faults and service pressure. 30-15. Serve in the middle of the box, quite conservative serve, but it's done the trick. Bit of kick on that one, which forces Bogdan with the error long. 2 game points now for Raducanu to lead this second set after winning the first set 6-3. She's looking to go ahead 5-3 here in the second. Serve out wide from Raducanu, forehand return from Bogdan. Backhand cross court from Raducanu, backhand from Bogdan. Forehand into the corner from Raducanu. Oof, ball looked like it was going to go wide then from Bogdan. But she's netted her backhand reply, and it's Raducanu who takes that game, and she now leads by a set and 5-3 in her second match of the week. First match earlier in the week, of course, she beat Herzog. She had a comeback win from a set down to win her first ever WTA Tour match in 3 sets. looking quite comfortable here, though, as she is a game away, fucking her space into the quarterfinal where she could face, well, she might face if she wins, Marta Kostya, booked her place into the quarterfinals earlier in the day. Will Emma Raducanu be joining her? Serve in the middle of the box from Bogdan. Back Raducanu down the middle of the court. Forehand whip from Bogdan. Done its trick. Quick kicked up massively at the back of the court. And Raducanu with the unforced error long. Bogdan 15 love. Can Bogdan hold up one more game? She's 3 points away from doing so at the moment. She's 15 love to the good. Serve from her down the tee. Called long. Second serve for Bogdan. Serve from her. Goes in the middle of the box. Backhand return from way inside the baseline from Raducanu. She's looking to be on the attack. Forehand cross court from Bogdan. Forehand cross court from Raducanu. And it's Raducanu who mishits a forehand from the neck of the racket. Ball travels into the air with speed. 30 love, Bogdan. Bogdan looking to ask the serve it out question again to Emma Raducanu. Bogdan with the serve, travelling down the tee, hits the top of the net before it can get there. Second serve. Serve in the middle of the box. Return from Raducanu, forehand from Bogdan. Raducanu with the backhand down the line. Bogdan forehand cross court. Raducanu forehand cross court. Bogdan on the stretch. Raducanu with the backhand into the space. Bogdan with a drop shot. Cross court from Raducanu. Oh, Raducanu. She touched the ball from Bogdan as it was trying cross court, looking like it may have been going out. Emma Raducanu couldn't quite get to that one. Bogdan pleased with her efforts there as she moves within a point of winning this game to make it 5-4. Still a breaker serve down though is Bogdan. Serve in the middle of the box from her, forehand from Raducanu, forehand from Bogdan, both exchanging down the middle of the court with Raducanu with a forehand down the line. Both moving each other around, and Bogdan nets with a forehand. (40-15). Bogdan doing everything she can to hold on here. She only needs to get one more point to force the serve it out question to Raducanu. Bogdan serve down the tee. Backhand response from Raducanu goes wide. Bogdan can breathe a sigh of relief there. She's still in this match. Players just on their way for a sit down and change of ends, where after this is done, Raducanu will be coming out to serve for the match. Can she win her second ever WTA main tour match? She is about to find out in a couple of minutes' time. I'm going to go and get a drink. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, I brought my dog back. He's just been having a nice sleep as we've been enjoying this match. I'm quite tired. Hello. He's so soft. He's like a hot water bottle. I love him. Go on then. Oh no, not me notes. Don't rip them up. You know, it took me over an hour to write these notes last night, and he nearly chewed them. Right. Here we go. Emma Raducanu is serving for the match. Can she make it through to her first Transylvania Open final? She serves out wide. I think it's been, oh yeah, that wasn't out as I thought it was. Great serve out wide. Bogdan managed to get a racket on it, but didn't really make an impact. Couldn't come back over the net. 15 love Raducanu. She's 3 points away from the win. Serve from her goes on the tee. Forehand from Bogdan goes long. Dirty love. A set and 5-4. Raducanu 2 points away from the quarterfinals. Serve from Raducanu goes wide. Cross court. Forehand from Emma Raducanu. She goes down the line. What an amazing shot, as Raducanu has 3 chances to make it through to her first WTA quarter final. Can she do it in the first time of asking? Emma Raducanu with the serve in the box. Shot from Bogdan. Oh, she's done it. The shot from Bogdan has gone out. Emma Raducanu, the 18-year-old from Great Britain, the US Open champion, has won her second WTA main tour match. And she's done it in style against one of the home favourites, Anna Bogdan. An incredible match. Raducanu, seeded 3 this year, wins the match 6-3, 6-4. Wow, what an incredible match. Let's face it though, Bogdan, she made a couple of mistakes, but other than that, some of the shots that she was making this afternoon were incredible. Fair play to both players. That was a great match. Really enjoyed that one. Just going to check our poll as well to see what the scores on the doors were there. As it stands, 92% of you were correct in saying that Emma Raducanu would win that match. And she did. And I finally got a prediction right. And it's on record now for everybody to see. So there we go. Emma Raducanu, 18-year-old from Great Britain, British #1 US Open champion, has made it through to her first ever WTA main tour quarterfinal. She will face Marta Kostyuk on Friday, or I think it might be on Saturday. So it's been great to have your company this afternoon. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Let's Talk Sport, being Kara Davies, and goodbye for now. Goodbye.